Hey everybody, it's Danny, that one Aspie guy, and welcome to that one Aspie guy YouTube show. Brought to you by, you know the drill, whatever YouTube's advertising this week, huh? Anyways, hope you had a great 4th of July last week. Um, this week we are going to be talking about grooming, and I don't know if you know that many Aspies, but those of you that know me know that I leave the house doing whatever wearing whatever the heck I want to wear. And just like I said last week with texture, I kind of wear the same shirts a lot, the same pants a lot because that's what I'm used to. That's what I like to wear. Um, I eat the same foods all the time because it's a texture thing. It's like if you ever like observed your cat, right? And you see that if you feed him, he'll go up to his food and he'll go there and sniff it, and like walk away because he doesn't want to eat it, right? Well, it's all a texture thing. It's not about taste, it's about texture. And for me, it's like how something feels. So, like, and that goes with appearance. Like, I don't really, well, of course, I care what I look like in public, but I don't really, it's not like a high priority. Like, I don't take like hours to get ready. I don't take like, I don't take dozens of like looks in the mirror before I leave the house, this and that, and so I'm not that's not me. I'm not comfortable doing that. I'm just myself, and like I'm human, and it's like a running joke around people that know me that whenever I shave in the morning, I always miss a spot, and I don't even notice it. Like right now, I probably have like a bunch of spots I didn't miss. Like I have like neck hair right here and here. And, like I have to go over that before I go out later. But it's little things like that. I just leave the house, wear throw something on, take off, and put a hat on, and take off, and it just doesn't occur to me. And I did like a lot of research, and apparently most Aspies are like that. So now you know about that. Like uh, they like for instance, okay, say there was an Aspie that was really into astronomy, right? Like really into like the stars and space and all that. Well, he'd probably wear like a star shirt, and whenever you see him again, that's all he'll wear because that's what he likes. He doesn't care what other people think. It doesn't occur to him that other people are watching him. Like it doesn't occur to us that people are like paying attention to us. We're just going about our day. Outside factors. We don't we It doesn't matter to us at certain points unless someone around you is being like really loud. It's just we don't like being the center of attention. We don't like being stared at, so we get uncomfortable. Like whenever someone's like really loud next to me, I tell them, "Shh, shh, please. I don't want to draw attention to myself." You know, but when it comes to appearance, we don't care. Like, you can see me in all my photos. I'm just wearing whatever because that's who I am. I'm not. I don't stress out about stuff like that. I just wear whatever I want. And like I said, I shaved my head because I not only did I have a receding hairline before, but the fact that I don't like it. Like I just don't like um, hair. It bothers me. I get uncomfortable with it streaming down my face and all that stuff. And so I didn't want to pay for a haircut anymore. All those factors, But yeah, I just it just wasn't something that I was particularly comfortable with doing. So, I, and when it comes to grooming, I'm not majorly into that type of thing, you know. And like, so anyways, so I shave my head, I'll shave my face. I have like neck hair right here, and like, I get kind of like I don't know, like whenever I see a guy around town, he's like perfectly groomed, right? Down to like the goatee being shaped and the beard being shaped, the sideburns being shaped a certain way, or when his head is like perfectly proportional around his forehead, to the back of his head, down to his neck and shoulders. I mean, when everything's perfect, that's like I don't know if I'd want to do that. Like the patience I would take. Like I'm one of those people. I need to have things now. I'm not a very patient person. I'm trying to learn patience, but I'm not a very patient person. So like I just that takes a lot of work, dude. A lot of work and energy. I mean, who really has the time to do that? I mean, some people like to look perfect in public, but I'm telling you right now, it's kind of not worth it, dude. It's a lot of upkeep, and I mean, if you're into that sort of thing, go for it. But us Aspies, we just don't care. We're into our interests. Whatever we're interested in, that's what we're interested in. We'll go off on tangents about it all the time. Like me and my dad, all we do is talk about sports and baseball. And lately we've been talking a lot about politics because that's a new interest of mine, or I'm picking it back up again, I should say. And like we're talking about all that stuff when it comes to like CEOs making too much money and like economics and all that stuff, and like history of politics. And we talk about baseball a lot, so that's a lot to talk about in itself. But we don't care about like our appearance as much as our interests. We'll go off on a tangent for hours about something that we were really interested in, and for us Aspies, that's at least one or two or even sometimes three things, and everything else is irrelevant. Like everything else, like, we don't want to talk about other stuff. We just want to talk about what we're interested in. It's not that we're being selfish people. We're just not really interested in that subject matter because one, we don't know that much about it, and two, in the grand scheme of things, it's just irrelevant to what we want to talk about or what we care about. And that's not. We're not trying to be rude just to people, but that's just the reality of the situation. And people actually do call me rude sometimes because I'm not paying attention to what they're talking about. It's not that I'm not paying attention, it's that I'm paying attention. I just don't really care about the subject matter, but I try to be as polite as possible. But sometimes it backfires. But anyways, back to grooming. See, I told you I go off on tangents a lot, but back to grooming. Yeah, we just don't really care about our appearance all that much. We wear some mismatched clothing sometimes, and my mom gets on my ass about that a lot. But uh, that's what we like to do. We're just regular guys, but we also we're kind of I'd say kind of more human in a sense that we don't like do the media and like celebrities and all that stuff. They put out this image that you're supposed to or you should look like this in order to be accepted in society, and that the society and the environment around you projects you to look like this at all times. But for us Aspies, we just don't care. We don't give a crap about any of that stuff. We're just us, and we go about our lives the way we want to go about it because that's all we know and that's all we care. That's all we pay attention to, is what we're interested in. And like in the last several weeks, I've talked about dating. I've talked about texture. I've talked about like spontaneity, all that stuff, and we live in our own world. Like there's this website for Aspies called wrongplanet.net or wrongplanet.com or something like that. I haven't been on it in a while, and I actually forgot if it's .net or .com. Anyways, that's irrelevant. Anyways, like we really are from the wrong planet. Like it's not like we're aliens or anything, but we're our own species. We're our own people, our own like group, and it's kind of cool. But at the same time, it's like we're misunderstood. Because we don't follow the same protocol that RFPs follow, regularly functioning people, and we just we go about things differently, and that's how it's always been. And so we like dance to our own beat and all that. So like this is how it is. We're not trying to be different. We just are. We're programmed that way. So yeah, sometimes I miss a spot shaving. Sometimes I'll miss my neck hair. Sometimes things will be out of whack and not symmetrical, but I don't care. This is who I am. And like my appearance isn't as important as like my future and what I'm into and all that stuff. But due to society and the world around me, I'm I'm supposed to think that way, but I just can't drum up that interest. So, well, now you know a little bit more about that. I'll come up with a topic. I don't know what next week's going to be yet, but we'll figure it out. But I'll see you next week, next Monday. Thanks for paying attention. Subscribe to the page. Thank you very much.